Good day, my friends, and welcome to 2025. Can you feel it? The excitement, the energy, the potential that this year holds for all of us. Let me tell you something, this is not just another year, it's your year. This is the year we move beyond dreaming and start achieving. Every great accomplishment begins with a decision. Decide today that 2025 will be the year you take control of your life, your goals, and your destiny. Think of the goals you've set. Maybe it's building a thriving career, strengthening relationships, improving your health, or growing financially. Whatever your aspirations, remember this: achieving your goals is not about chance, it's about change. It's about action. This year, focus not on the obstacles, but on the opportunities they bring. Set big, bold goals and then break them down into daily actions. You don't need to conquer the mountain in one leap, step by step. You'll reach the summit. But here's the secret: surround yourself with the right people. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, who remind you of your greatness when you've forgotten it yourself. And most importantly, keep the fire of excitement burning. Excitement fuels discipline, and discipline creates results. When you wake up each morning with excitement, you'll notice how life begins to align in your favor. So let's embrace this journey with passion and purpose. Let's make 2025 the year we look back on with pride and say, that's when it all began. The clock is ticking, friends. Your goals are waiting. Let's get to work. How does this sound? Got it. Here's an update to the speech with the emphasis added to starting now. Think of the goals you've set. Maybe it's building a thriving career, strengthening relationships, improving your health, or growing financially. Whatever your aspirations, remember this: achieving your goals is not about chance, it's about change. And that change starts today. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Start where you are with what you have and take that first step right now. Success doesn't require perfection, it requires action. You don't need to conquer the mountain one leap, step by step. You'll reach the summit. But here's the truth: the longer you wait, the steeper the climb becomes. Every delay pushes your dreams further into the distance. Start small, start imperfectly, but start. But here's the secret: surround yourself with the right people. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, who remind you of your greatness when you've forgotten it yourself. And when you wake up each morning, remind yourself of this: the time is now. This is your moment to decide that 2025 will not be a year of hesitation, but a year of transformation. Imagine standing here 12 months from now, looking back with pride, knowing you didn't wait, you took action, and it made all the difference. So let's embrace this journey with passion and purpose. Your goals are waiting. The question is, are you ready to start? Let's get to work today. To achieve greatness in 2025, it's important to start with focus. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by all the possibilities, but today we'll simplify it. Let's take a few moments to think clearly and define the top 2 to 3 goals that will guide your year. First, begin by reflecting on your life. What do you want to change? What do you want to achieve? Ask yourself, what is it that truly excites me? Maybe it's a career milestone, a personal development goal, or something that you've been putting off for years but know deep down it's time to address. Don't just go for the easy or obvious choices. Dig deeper. The goals that will truly transform your life are the ones that stir passion and purpose within you. Now, think about each area of your life: your health, your relationships, your finances, and your personal growth. Take a moment to assess where you want to see the biggest change. Perhaps your physical health needs attention, or maybe you've been dreaming of launching a business. It's important to pick goals that matter to you, goals that, once achieved, will make you feel accomplished and fulfilled. Write down everything that comes to mind. Don't hold back. This is your moment to dream big. But remember, as you move forward, choose only the top 2 or 3 that feel most urgent and exciting to you. These should be goals that are challenging yet achievable, goals that stretch you but are also realistic. Narrowing your focus will help you avoid spreading yourself too thin and increase the likelihood of success. Once you've picked your top goals, ask yourself, what does success look like for each of these goals? Be specific. Instead of just saying, I want to get healthier, clarify it with something like, I want to lose 20 pounds by June and run a 5,000 by the end of the year. Specificity fuels action. Remember, these goals should be connected to your deeper values. They should excite you, challenge you, and align with who you want to become in 2025. When you identify these 2 to 3 goals, commit to them fully and know that achieving them will set the tone for a transformative year. You have everything you need to succeed. It's simply a matter of starting and focusing on what matters most. Let's make 2025 your breakthrough year. Now that you've reflected on what you truly want to achieve in 2025, it's time to take your goals from abstract thoughts to powerful, concrete plans. Writing down your goals is one of the most powerful actions you can take, but it's not just about jotting down anything that comes to mind. The key is clarity, getting specific, clear, and precise about what you want to accomplish. So grab a pen and paper or open a digital document and start writing down your top 2 to 3 goals for the year. Don't hold back, be as specific as possible. This isn't the time for vague goals like want to get healthier or I want to be more successful. Get detailed. For example, instead of I want to get healthier, write something like I will lose 15 pounds by June by working out 4 times a week and following a balanced diet. Specificity is the game changer here. When you write down your goals with clarity, you give your subconscious mind a clear target to aim for. You make your goals tangible, something you can measure and track. It becomes real. A dream that's written down becomes a commitment. And that's when things begin to shift. Now, after you've written your goals clearly, break them down further. Ask yourself, what are the exact steps I need to take to achieve this goal? Let's say one of your goals is to improve your career. Write down how you'll do it, whether it's applying to new jobs, networking more, completing a certification, or learning new skills. Break it down into manageable chunks. The more you can narrow it down, the more you'll feel empowered to take action. As you write, don't just focus on the outcome. Think about the why behind each goal. Why does this matter to you? What will achieving it bring to your life? This will fuel your motivation and help you stay on track when challenges arise. Your goals should light you up, inspire you, and drive you to take action every day. So, take this moment seriously. Write down your goals with intention and clarity. The clearer your vision, the sharper your focus will be, and the faster you'll move toward success. When you get specific and committed, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Let's make this year your breakthrough year, starting right now. Now that you've written your goals down with clarity, the next powerful tool in your journey is visualization. This isn't just daydreaming or imagining. It's about creating a vivid, compelling vision for your future, one that pulls you forward and drives you to take consistent action. Visualization is one of the most powerful techniques that successful people swear by. It's more than simply seeing the end result. It's about immersing yourself in the process of achieving your goals. Imagine yourself in the future, having already accomplished your top goals for 2025. What does your life look like? How do you feel? Who are you with? What's your environment like? The key is to make this vision as real as possible in your mind. Picture every detail, the sights, the sounds, the emotions. The more vividly you can see it, the stronger your connection to your goals will become. When you visualize success, you begin to wire your mind for success. You start to believe that it's not just a possibility, but a certainty. Jim Rohn said, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change, but how do you make that change? Visualization. By mentally rehearsing your success, you build confidence and prepare yourself for the opportunities that lie ahead. You prime yourself for success long before it physically manifests. Every time you visualize your goals, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious: this is my future. I am worthy of it. I am capable of it. So take a few minutes every day, ideally in the morning or right before bed, and create a vivid mental picture of your success. See yourself living your dream life. Feel the emotions as if it's already happening. Use this vision to fuel your actions throughout the day. When challenges arise, go back to that vision. Let it remind you of why you started, and let it be the spark that pushes you forward. Remember, a compelling vision is magnetic. It will pull you towards your goals, give you energy when you need it, keep you moving when the road gets tough. So take the time to build that vision for your future, because when you can see it, you can achieve it. Your future is waiting. It's time to make it happen, one vivid, powerful step at a time. As you move forward with your vision and your written goals, one of the most important strategies for success is breaking down those big goals into smaller, manageable steps. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you look at a huge goal and think about all the work it requires, but here's the truth: success is built on small, consistent actions, Doc. Think about it this way: you wouldn't run a marathon by focusing on the finish line the entire time. Instead, you'd focus on taking one step at a time, each step getting you closer to your destination. The same applies to your goals. Instead of focusing on the enormity of what lies ahead, break your goal down into bite-sized, actionable steps. Let's say one of your goals is to write a book in 2025. This is a big goal, but when broken down, it becomes much more achievable. Start by setting a goal for a certain word count per day or week. Perhaps your first step is to outline the chapters, or even just to start with brainstorming ideas. Each small step is a victory on its own, and when combined, they build momentum. Another example: if your goal is to improve your health, the first step might be to research a fitness plan or schedule an appointment with a nutritionist. Then break it down further. Your next step might be to commit to a 10-minute walk every morning, then 20 minutes, and eventually working your way up to more intense exercise. You're not trying to overhaul everything at once. You're taking one manageable action at a time, each building on the one before. When you break down your goals into smaller steps, you reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Each action is a piece of the larger puzzle, and every time you complete a step, you gain confidence and momentum. Over time, those small actions will lead to big results. Before you know it, your massive goal will be a reality. Remember, small wins lead to big victories. So, take your big dreams, break them down into actionable steps, and start moving forward with purpose. Focus on what you can do today, and trust that each step will bring you closer to the life you're creating. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, one step at a time. As you break your big goals down into smaller steps, it's crucial to set realistic deadlines for each of these steps. Deadlines act as a roadmap for your success, creating a sense of urgency and helping you stay on track. Without deadlines, it's easy to get distracted or procrastinate, making it harder to stay focused and committed to your goals. When you set a deadline for each step, you give yourself a clear target and a timeline to work within. This not only keeps you accountable, but also helps you track your progress. For example, if your goal is to complete a project at work, setting a deadline for finishing the research, writing the draft, and finalizing the project keeps you moving forward in an organized way. But here's the key: your deadlines must be realistic. If you set deadlines that are too tight or unrealistic, you set yourself up for frustration and discouragement. For instance, if your goal is to lose 30 pounds and you set a deadline to lose it in a month, that's likely too ambitious and could lead to burnout or even giving up. Instead, setting a more achievable timeline, such as losing 5 pounds a month, allows you to make consistent progress without overwhelming yourself. When creating realistic deadlines, consider the time and effort each step requires. Don't rush the process. Give yourself enough time to focus on the task and do it well. At the same time, don't be too lenient with your deadlines either. A deadline that's too far away can create complacency and delay action. The key is balance setting deadlines that challenge you without causing unnecessary stress. Realistic deadlines also allow for adjustments. Life happens. You may face unexpected challenges along the way, and that's okay. Setting deadlines gives you a framework for your work, but it also gives you the flexibility to adjust and recalibrate as needed without losing sight of the overall goal. Deadlines keep you moving, focused, and motivated. They help you break down the vastness of your goals into manageable, achievable actions. With each deadline you hit, you gain momentum and confidence. So set realistic deadlines, stay committed to your steps, and watch as your goals start turning into achievements. Let's look at how you can take big goals and break them down into actionable tasks that you can tackle every day.
If your goal is to start a new business, instead of focusing solely on launching it, break it down into smaller tasks like research the market to understand your competition and target audience. Create a business plan outlining your goals, strategies, and finances. Register your business and get the necessary licenses or permits.
Set a deadline for designing your website or product. Build a social media presence or a marketing strategy to attract initial customers. By breaking it into these specific tasks, you can stay focused and make progress consistently, rather than feeling overwhelmed by the larger goal. For a goal like improving your fitness, breaking it down could look like this.
Research workout plans or consult with a fitness expert to find what suits you.
Set a plan to exercise 3 times a week, beginning with 20-minute sessions. Track your meals and make a grocery list with healthier options. Gradually increase your exercise intensity or add new activities like yoga or weight training each month.
Schedule time each week to assess your progress and make adjustments to your plan.
These tasks give you clear, measurable steps that are easier to complete and will lead to the larger goal of improving your fitness. Let's say your goal is to read more books. Instead of just saying, I'll read more, break it down into actionable tasks. Set a goal to read 10 pages each day. Choose your first book and plan when to read during lunch breaks, before bed, etc. Schedule a weekly check-in to review how much you've read and reflect on key takeaways. Join a book club or reading challenge for extra accountability and motivation. When trying to build financial stability or save money, you could break the goal into tasks like create a budget by tracking your monthly expenses and income. Set a savings goal, such as saving $500 a month for the next 3 months.
Review your subscriptions and cut any unnecessary expenses.
Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account right after payday.
Track your progress each month to stay motivated.
By breaking your goal down into smaller tasks like these, you'll feel a sense of achievement as you complete each step, which keeps you motivated and moving forward. The more you focus on the small actions, the easier it becomes to reach your larger goal. The real magic in achieving your goals lies in consistent action, even if that action feels small at times. It's not about taking giant leaps every day, it's about making steady progress, no matter how minor it might seem. The key is showing up every day and doing something that moves you forward, even if it's just a little bit. Think about how a drop of water can carve its way through rock over time. It doesn't happen with one big splash, but through continuous, consistent drops. The same principle applies to your goals. When you take small daily actions, they compound over time into remarkable results. Let's say you're working on a fitness goal. Instead of worrying about doing an hour-long workout every day, start by committing to just 10 minutes of movement. It may not feel like much, but those 10 minutes add up. Over time, you'll notice that your fitness improves, your stamina builds, and eventually those 10 minutes turn into 20, 30, or more. The consistency is what matters most. The same applies to learning a new skill, building a business, or even saving money. If you commit to learning just one new thing each day, whether it's reading an article, watching a tutorial, or practicing your craft, you'll see incredible progress over the course of weeks, months, and eventually years. Consistency is about momentum. You may not see immediate dramatic results, but the consistent action you take each day creates a force that drives you forward. And when you miss a day or fall behind, don't worry. Just get back on track the next day. Don't let perfectionism or setbacks stop you from taking that next small step. The power lies in the repetition of your effort. Small actions lead to big outcomes. If you stay committed and take consistent action every day, you will look back at the end of the year and realize just how far you've come. So focus on the next step, not the whole journey, and trust that consistent action, no matter how small, will get you to where you want to be.
As you work toward your goals in 2025, one of the most important things you can do is celebrate your small wins and milestones along the way.
It's easy to get caught up in the big picture and feel like you're not making enough progress, but it's essential to acknowledge every step forward, no matter how small. Every small win, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is a step toward your bigger goal. Maybe it's hitting a target you set for your fitness, completing a chapter in your book, saving a set amount of money, or even just sticking to your plan for the week.
These victories are the building blocks of success, and they deserve recognition. Celebrating your wins helps you stay motivated. When you take the time to recognize and appreciate your progress, you reinforce positive habits and keep your energy high.
It doesn't have to be a grand celebration. Even something simple like treating yourself to your favorite meal, taking a day off to recharge, or sharing your achievement with a friend can have a powerful impact on your mindset. These moments of celebration remind you that success is not just about reaching the final goal, it's about the journey. It's about showing up consistently and making progress every day. And when you celebrate those moments, you create a cycle of momentum. The more you acknowledge your wins, the more inspired you'll be to keep going, even when the road gets tough. So as you take action every day, pause and appreciate the little victories along the way. Whether it's completing a small task or just sticking to your routine, celebrate it. Each win, no matter how small, is proof that you're moving forward, and that momentum will carry you toward your larger goals. Success is made up of small, consistent actions, and every step you take deserves to be celebrated. Let those milestones fuel your passion and drive as you continue on your journey in 2025. As you embark on the journey to achieve your goals in 2025, one of the most powerful tools you can have in your corner is an accountability partner or a strong support system. Trying to reach your goals on your own can be tough, but when you have someone who is there to encourage you, hold you accountable, and celebrate your victories with you, the journey becomes much more manageable and rewarding. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay on track. This could be a friend, family member, mentor, or colleague, someone you trust and who is genuinely invested in your success. The beauty of an accountability partner is that they help you stay committed, especially on days when your motivation might dip. They check in on your progress, encourage you when things get tough, and remind you of your why when you start to lose sight of your goals. For example, if your goal is to get healthier, having an accountability partner could mean scheduling workout sessions together or sharing your meal plans. They'll help ensure you're sticking to your commitments and encourage you when things get challenging. It's not about criticizing or pushing you too hard. It's about supporting you in a way that keeps you consistent and motivated. A strong support system can also play a big role in your success. This could include a group of like-minded people who share similar goals or values. Surrounding yourself with others who are also working toward their goals can create an environment of positivity, encouragement, and shared learning. Whether it's joining a fitness group, a business networking community, or an online forum, being around people who understand your struggles and victories can keep your energy high and help you push through difficult times. Having a support system not only keeps you accountable, but also makes the journey more enjoyable. You'll have someone to celebrate milestones with someone to vent to when things aren't going right, and someone who can offer a fresh perspective when you need it. So as you move forward with your goals, don't underestimate the power of accountability and support. Reach out to someone you trust. Share your goals and ask for their support. You don't have to do this alone. Together, with the right support, you'll stay motivated and empowered to keep pushing toward your vision.
As you work toward achieving your goals in 2025, one of the most crucial factors for success is staying focused and avoiding distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: social media, emails, notifications, and even internal thoughts pulling you away from what matters most.
But staying focused is essential if you want to turn your dreams into reality. The first step is to understand that distractions will always exist. They're part of life, and you can't completely eliminate them. What you can control is how you respond to them. Every time you give in to a distraction, you lose valuable time and momentum. That's why developing the ability to stay focused on your tasks is vital for progress. Start by setting clear, specific intentions for each day. When you wake up in the morning, know exactly what you need to accomplish. By prioritizing your most important tasks, you give yourself direction and purpose. This helps you stay on track and ensures that each day is spent moving closer to your goals. Next, eliminate distractions as much as possible. If you're working on something important, consider turning off notifications on your phone or computer. Create a designated workspace where you can focus without interruptions. If you're working on a fitness goal, try to eliminate distractions during your workout. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and fully commit to your time for exercise. The more you minimize distractions, the more productive you'll be. It's also essential to recognize when your attention is starting to drift. When you catch yourself getting distracted, pause for a moment and redirect your focus back to the task at hand. This is where discipline comes into play. The ability to stay focused isn't something that happens overnight. It's a skill you build over time with practice and awareness. Finally, take regular breaks. It may seem counterintuitive, but giving yourself short breaks actually helps maintain focus in the long run. When you step away, even briefly, you give your mind a chance to recharge so you can return to your work with renewed energy and clarity. Now, success is not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and staying focused. Your time is precious, and staying focused allows you to make the most of it. Avoid distractions, stick to your plan, and you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. Focus is the bridge between your goals and your results, so stay on course one step at a time. As you work toward your goals in 2025, it's important to remember that flexibility and adaptability are just as crucial to your success as consistency and focus. The path to achieving your dreams is rarely a straight line. There will be challenges, unexpected changes, and setbacks along the way, and that's completely normal. What truly matters is how you respond to those moments. You see, life isn't static. Things will shift, plans might need to be adjusted, and you may face obstacles you never anticipated. But this doesn't mean you failed or that your goals are out of reach. In fact, setbacks are often the greatest opportunities for growth and learning. Being flexible means being open to adjusting your plans when necessary. If something doesn't work out as you expected, whether it's a setback in your career, a delay in a project, or an unexpected challenge in your personal life, don't be discouraged. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this, and how can I pivot or adjust my approach to continue moving forward? For example, if you're trying to lose weight and you miss a workout or slip up on your diet, it's easy to feel like you failed, but being adaptable means not giving up because of one mistake. It means recognizing that setbacks happen and you have the power to get back on track. Instead of beating yourself up, you adjust, recommit, and keep moving forward. The key is to stay solution-oriented. Look for ways to work around the obstacles rather than getting stuck on them. If a new project you're working on isn't progressing as planned, think about the changes you can make, whether it's learning a new skill, adjusting your timeline, or seeking advice from someone with more experience. Adaptability also means being open to new opportunities that may arise unexpectedly. Sometimes the path you thought you were on is not the best route, and life may present you with a new opportunity that's even better than the one you originally envisioned. Stay open-minded and flexible, ready to embrace the changes that come your way. The road to success isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. It's about how quickly you bounce back when things don't go according to plan and how willing you are to adjust when needed. By staying flexible and adaptable, you ensure that no setback is ever permanent and you stay on track toward achieving your goals no matter what comes your way. As you continue on your path toward achieving your goals in 2025, remember this success is a journey, not a destination. Too often, we get so focused on the end result that we forget to appreciate the progress we're making along the way. We chase after the big milestones, but the truth is, every step you take, no matter how small, is part of your success. Every day that you show up, take action, and move forward, you are making progress. It's easy to overlook how far you've come when you're only looking at the finish line, but take a moment to reflect on your journey. Celebrate those small wins, those days when you pushed through, even when things weren't perfect. Every single step counts. When you're working toward a big goal, it can be easy to get frustrated or impatient. Maybe you're not where you thought you'd be by now, but instead of focusing on what you haven't achieved yet, look at what you have achieved. Think about how much you've learned, how much you've grown, and how much closer you are to your dreams. Progress is progress, no matter the pace. Each small action you take is laying the foundation for your ultimate success. So celebrate the journey. Celebrate the days you stayed disciplined, the moments you overcame challenges, and the time you spent moving forward, even when things felt slow. Remember, it's not about reaching a specific destination, it's about becoming the person you're meant to be along the way. So take pride in the progress you've made and let it fuel you for the road ahead. Don't wait until you hit the big milestone to feel good about your efforts. Every step forward is an accomplishment, and celebrating those wins along the way will keep your motivation high and your spirit strong.
Your journey is unique, and it's unfolding one step at a time. Keep taking those steps, keep learning, and most importantly, keep celebrating the progress you're making. The destination will come, but the joy is in the journey.
Keep moving forward, your future self will thank you for it. As we come to the close of this discussion, I want to leave you with this powerful thought: 2025 is your blank canvas. And you hold the brush. The goals you set, the actions you take, and the mindset you embrace will determine the masterpiece you create this year. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Take those first steps, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. Be consistent, stay focused, and celebrate every win along the way. Don't be afraid of setbacks, use them as opportunities to grow and adapt. And above all, believe in yourself and the incredible potential you have to achieve great things. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Imagine looking back at the end of 2025, proud of the progress you've made and the goals you've achieved. That vision starts with the choices you make today. So go out there with confidence, clarity, and excitement. Embrace this year as a time to dream big, act boldly, and create the life you've always envisioned. 2025 is yours for the taking. Make it extraordinary.
Thank you. And here's to your success in the year ahead.